Welcome, everybody. My name is Snivy.
And this is Apple.
This is a podcast where two friends with too much free time just talk about the things they love. Today, we're at Animangaki 2022 in the mines at Malaysia.
Yes, we're sitting on the floor recording this now.
Yes, this is very funny, right? But this episode is gonna be about Malaysian food. But we're here for an offline meetup somehow, right? Because the convention's happening this week. So we just wanted to hang out and have a session. Because I brought the whole fucking mixer and everything. So I want to do this.
Yeah, this is very scuff.
I wouldn't say it's scuff because it actually doesn't sound that bad, right? So at Animangaki 2022, I think it's a very fun place. Like there's so much people here. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. It's very fun. And if you didn't know what Animangaki stands for, Animangaki basically stands for anime, manga, and gaki means bread in Japanese. So
You sure that's you sure gaki is the part that really? Did they actually write it down?
I saw it on the website. It's literally written there.
So that means everybody here's a brat.
Yeah, we're all gakis.
All right, we're all gakis here. All right. So what are the interesting things that you've seen, Apple?
Hot cosplayers. The Artist Alley has really a lot of good art. And Genshin Impact, yes.
Hot cosplayers, first thing. That's true though. Like the percentage of Genshin cosplayers is so high. There's also a lot of like Luxium, like the VTuber community a lot.
Yeah, Luxium, Tempest, and basically, a lot of Hololive, of course. Gura.
I can see like 5 Guras every fucking 100 meters, like legit. So yeah, this whole place, for me specifically, I've been hanging out at the Smash Bros corner the whole time. There's a whole game corner here. There's games like there's a lot of fighting games, Tekken 7, Smash Bros, and also Guilty Gear Strive that has tournaments. Then there's also like a PC set. I think they got a selling for PC corner, custom PC corner over there.
Oh, I didn't know that. But did you know that they also had rhythm games set up here? It's really interesting.
They also have DDR, like they have like Taiko from Tatsujin also. They also got a whole freaking load of crane games.
Yeah. They also have Gachapon, which is really the gacha addict in me, a bacon.
Yeah, bro. There's so much. Those are just the games. But we're talking about like community stuff. There's obviously a lot of like companies promoting their stuff. Like for example, there's animation studios, there's colleges, there's game studios. There's also a whole damn stage over there playing songs.
Yeah, I saw a lot of performers performing like anime openings and such. It was a really fun experience to see them.
Imagine sitting in that crowd, man. It's so fucking hot.
Yeah, they had the light sticks again, the otaku thing, dance. Huh? Yeah, the Wotake thing.
Yeah, they're gonna go full otage today. It's like, oh, let's go. And then there's a whole mezzanine floor, which is just the cosplayer corner. Like all the pro cosplayers.
Yes, there were a lot of attractive people there.
That's the first thing you mentioned. There's way too many people here. And today we're here in day 2. That's the only day that Apple came. I came for both days. Yesterday it was way more crowded. Like even in the morning, the whole outside venue was packed like sardines. Just now you only see like one major line, right? Yesterday was like 7 folds of lines. Yeah, so before they came in, it's like packed like a motherfucker.
Well, good thing I came in day 2 because it was actually a very last minute decision that I came here today.
Yeah. I'm more surprised Apple has a new phone but didn't vlog or take pictures. Why?
I did take some pictures of food and other people.
I keep asking them, don't you guys want to take pictures with any cosplayers or what? They don't for some reason.
For me personally, I admire the work of cosplayers, but for me personally, it's very awkward for me to come to a person and say, can I take a picture of you? It's like, yeah.
Social awkwardness, I guess.
Yes, I am a hermit.
He's a hermit. Yeah. What other things outside of like the things you said, like hot cosplayers and Genshin? Genshin, there's a whole line. There's a whole booth there. The line just spans like 2 hours.
Yes, I saw that. And basically, you go there and you do questing game. and then you get real life rewards for it. So for Genshin players, like really what dedicated Genshin players, they really want those items and such, because I think it's it's not that bad of a exchange. So yeah, a lot of people would want to do that. But for me personally, even though I play Genshin, I cannot wait in line for that long for a paper bag.
Not enough not enough of a fan of Genshin, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a big fan alert.
I don't know why Malaysia is just so freaking intrigued with Genshin. Why are they so addicted to Genshin?
Gacha, hot anime characters, and of course, like there are other good things to say about Genshin. Basically, the combat system is pretty, cool, and the story is really intricate, and the world building, the exploration, all very fun. It's just, of course, people focus on the gacha and such. It is a gacha game.
It is a gacha game. I personally cannot get into Genshin personally. I just don't. I prefer to play Breath of the Wild.
That's basically non-gacha Genshin.
It's just anime Breath of the Wild, yes. But that's it for Animangaki 2022. I think we both had a great time. And it's only half a day. What did you see? Oh, it's Anna.
It's Anna Alouette on a pair of Vans. I thought that was really cool. A person just passed by, so yeah.
You should have took a photo, Apple. Why?
Take picture of people's feet. That's kind of sus.
What do you mean? The shoes are styling.
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was custom. And you know what? I think it is custom. But yeah, I thought that was really cool to share in a moment.
That was literally just a random thing. So this is it for us at Animangaki 2022. We'll be doing the debate for food. What kind of Malaysian food are there that we like, what we hate? So make sure to stick around for the podcast. By the end of the podcast, we'll give you special topics, like our top 10 most recommended Malaysian food that you have to try if you ever come to Malaysia.
Definitely. I have like a whole list of food that I grew up eating and that I personally enjoy, homemade or eating outside. Yeah.
Alright everybody, that's us. I'm Snivy.
And I'm Apple.
So this is us at Animangaki 2022. We'll see you back at our own mic setups. Alright, welcome everybody. We're back at our own setups.
Yay!
Yeah, Apple. Hey, you got a new mic too.
Yeah,
Let us hear what it sounds like. Come on, say a
Pogging.
few more lines.
Pogging, Apple, best editor, best host, I'm the best, yes.
The best. Yeah, sure.
Oh god, okay.
Damn. So I'm really glad that Apple has a new mic because now you can tell we
Yeah?
leveled up just a little bit more.
Leveling
every
up
single week,
every
I
episode.
think, yeah, every single week we level up just a bit for you guys to have much better entertainment. So today we are gonna be talking about Malaysian cuisine. I'm actually really looking forward to this. I think Apple is too.
Yes. I'm very hyped.
Yeah, why? Because we're Malaysian. We like our food. We have a lot of pride for our stuff, alright? So the fact is we're gonna be looking through this top 50. We will be looking through this top 50 most popular Malaysian dishes. Now obviously there's probably more than this amount of dishes
Of
that are
course.
like known for Malaysia, but it's easier to follow a list and discuss it based on this topic. So we're gonna do that today. So, what are some of the most popular dishes in Malaysia? If you have not been to Malaysia, I highly recommend you guys come, just mainly for the food.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like Malaysia is such a hodgepodge of cultures that there's so many different types of dishes that you can just try. I don't think even in 1 month you can finish trying your food.
Yes.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
So this is obviously, we're gonna start off on this site. This is like Taste Atlas of random ass site I found that has the top 50. But let's start by scrolling through. Like, okay, Apple, if you see anything that interests you, you stop me, yeah. Because if we don't have anything to talk about, or like whichever number, we won't be talking about it. Like for example, this Papa Roti, I have never eaten it before. I don't have anything to say.
From what I've heard, it's basically roti boy. Roti boy is from Indonesia, but Malaysian. Papa roti is basically Malaysian roti boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
see? I'm gonna tell you, Apple's gonna throw more food facts than me. I'm just gonna throw my opinions. Any more? Bubu Lambuk?
No, I'm not. I'm not a big person who eats. I'm not.
Yes, you are not a big person.
Yes.
You aren't a big person.
I'm not a person who's big on eating porridge a lot.
Alright,
Yeah.
I guess this is the first one we can start with.
On number 40.
This is sambal belacan, right? Number
Yes.
48. Sambal belacan is like one of the most popular like seasonings or pastes to go
Yeah.
with dishes. It's very common. But what do you like about it? Like if you read this lah, sambal terasi is a traditional Indonesian and Malaysian sauce and a variety of sambal. It's made with a combination of red chili peppers and shrimp paste as the main ingredients, blah blah blah. It's pretty spicy, yes, and it's usually used as a condiment or accompaniment to many dishes like noodles, Malay dishes specifically. A lot of them
Yep.
use sambal belacan.
There's actually, can I say a very funny story that I've heard from my sister? There was once a Malaysian family that was living in the UK, and they were making sambal belacan, and then the neighbors called the cops on them because like the smell was very strong. What? Yeah, exactly. It was a very funny story to us though, since like we were very
The
used to
UKs
it.
just are not used to flavor.
Yeah, but sambal
God
belacan
damn.
is really bussin'.
But sambal belacan, usually I tend to not put too many like condiments on my food unless the food is like really bland. But sambal belacan is definitely really worth it because they always give you a small plate of sambal belacan
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time. So imagine like there are a lot of food here that really fits well with sambal belacan as well. So moving on, kerabu. I actually have just a little bit to say about kerabu because kerabu is literally mainly just bean sprout salad. It's just
Yeah.
bean sprout salad. Malaysian kerabu dishes typically denote various combinations of fresh vegetables and zesty dressing, so it's like slightly tangy, has lime juice I think, also has fried onions, like some chilies, but it's usually just a side dish to pair with other stuff lah, right?
Yeah, I don't eat it a lot. I don't like vegetables.
I was just about to mention that. But yeah, so if you like a side dish, usually this is either like a bonus with your your main dish if you order in a restaurant. If you order eggs separately, which I rarely do if ever, it's still worth it like. It's a nice little side dish.
Yeah, it gives a good crunch.
First one to talk about. If you know, we have basically like a very like world countrywide culture for like a place called Mamak. Right? Mamak is basically like a Malay Indian type of like restaurant, which is like a very common place. Every neighborhood has them.
Yeah.
And Maggi Goreng is like one of the most common, if not the most popular dishes. I really love Maggi. I always order Maggi Goreng when I go to a Mamak. Why? One, it's basically built on the foundation of like a basic Maggi packet of fried noodles, but they add like extra spices, maybe some veggies and an egg, especially like a sunny side up. Whew, that shit always good, bro, always good. But I hate the one thing is that it's getting pricier and pricier every single year.
Inflation.
Yeah, like I remember back in my
Economy go
student
down.
days. Yeah, I remember back in my student days, Maggi Goreng one plate only like 4.5 at most. Now I go to the same one. I went back to my the mamak near to my secondary school. That place now costs 8 ringgit per plate for the same amount. I'm like, what the
Ooh. Oof.
Yeah, in just like a measly like within the 10 years, it has inflated quite a bit. So I don't go back to that place, and the flavor's different. The freaking price is so much higher. Like screw that shit.
Yeah, such a shame.
Yeah, but that's the concept. Maggi Goreng is really just the most simple, easy. It's obviously not healthy. Come on, it's fried noodles. But it's comfort food lah. To me, it's comfort
You
food.
can make it at home also.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
I mean, just goreng lah. Just
Yeah.
goreng your noodles. Easy.
Just fry
Apple
your
can cook
noodles.
though.
I can't.
Apple can cook. Can you even crack the egg? Have you even leveled up since?
Have I leveled up? Honestly, I haven't cracked an egg since.
Oh my god. Yeah. If
Since
you
the
guys
last
have
one.
ever seen gonna take a note. Anna Alouette's birthday cake relay
Oh my
video.
god.
You can find Apple cracking the egg in that video. She failed miserably.
Such pain.
Moving to number 45. Steamboat satay, basically like lok lok lah, if you ever heard the term. For basically, right, this is a whole food truck with a lot of plates of like skewered meats, veggies or whatever, and they will have many little stations with like water boiling. I think it's broth lah, probably.
Yeah.
And then you put it in, let it cook, and then you order. Basically, you pay by the stick. So for example, you see here the stick has different colors. That's what dictates the price. It can range from 1 ringgit to maybe 4 ringgit per stick lah. Depends on the meat. Maybe if you get like beef or goat, sheep meat, sorry, then that'll be more expensive. But if you get like the basic quail egg, if you get the quail egg or the fish ball, very cheap lah, very cheap.
Can I say something? It's a dish that's particularly popular in Malacca, where I'm from. And I've grown up, I usually call it satay celup. And like the broth is usually like peanut sauce, and it's like, damn, it's so good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have never called it satay celup. We always call it lok lok every time because the action of dipping it into the hot broth we just call lok.
Yeah.
Right? You lay lok kan ma, so it's called lok lok ah. So that's why lah, right? See, so much Malaysian pride here.
Merdeka.
It's literally Independence Day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Alright, number 44, Penang Hokkien Mee. You got anything you want to say about this?
Penang Hokkien Mee, I don't normally eat a lot of Penang food, to be honest. I do eat a lot of Hokkien Mee though. Hokkien Mee is nice, but it's usually not like the red broth. It's usually the what?
It's usually the fried noodle, but this one is more closer to prawn mee than like... If you call it like in the normal way, you call it ha mein, right? Prawn mee. That's what the local Penang Hokkien Mee is called for some reason. Like I went to Penang for the first time in a long time. I went and ordered Hokkien Mee thinking it was the Malaysian Hokkien Mee. Turns out it was this. I'm like...
Technically is Malaysian Hokkien Mee.
Yes,
just that
but
version,
if you
that state version.
You see the list later, it's the classic Hokkien Mee that we all think of. That's what they call Malaysian Hokkien Mee.
Yeah. It's more common in other places.
It's more common. It's literally in 80% of the states.
Yeah.
Penang Hokkien Mee is only in Penang.
Only in Penang.
So the main thing about Penang Hokkien Mee specialty is called ha mein, which means the prawn noodles, right? The main broth is mainly cooked with prawn and seafood. So it's very, very flavorful, very brothy. Brothy? What am I? What
Brothy.
Yeah. It's also usually served with like slight like spiciness. It's very, very nice. So if you guys like soup noodles, you can try this one. Quite popular. It's only 44, which is why I say the next one, I don't care about it. Mee goreng
43. Mee goreng mama is honestly it's pretty greasy, but honestly if it's there, I'll eat it.
I prefer Maggi over mee goreng. Sorry.
Maggi.
I just don't like the egg noodles done this way. It's just not like I prefer the egg noodles like in broth more than in fried, because egg noodles are as you said surprisingly greasy.
Yeah.
They just retain the fat so well, which is not what I want.
It makes your whole mouth just like feels very like
oily.
Yeah. When you finish eating.
Yeah, it's like. Bruh.
I need water.
It just feels weird. Yeah, you need your lima ice after. I would get lima ice. So this one, lor mee. I don't think this. How do you translate this shit? Lor mee. I like lor mee. It's basically lor mee is a noodle dish that can be found in Malaysia and Singapore. It consists of thick yellow noodles in a starchy gravy made with eggs. So it's basically noodles in starchy soup. It's basically like, you know those Cantonese noodles like yin yong, right?
Cantonese, wait.
The how do you call it?
It's not Cantonese kway teow, right?
No, it's pretty much that, but a broth big bowl of it. It's the same type of like feeling when you eat it.
Oh.
You know the Cantonese egg noodles, they are like a starchy, eggy type of.
Oh yeah. I think I know what you're talking about.
Sauce, right? So with this one, for example, let me say like usually generally it's this.
Yeah.
Generally, it's this. This is called yin yong. Basically, like it's cooked in starchy egg syrup. Not syrup. Bro, it's basically a starchy gravy, right? It's the same thing, but this one is just more deeper because it's actually like broth also. So I really enjoy this one because like in like a very cold day after eating like a lot of, how do I say this, like in a cold working day, like in the aircon room, I would like to eat this because it's very, very comforting.
Ooh, your comfort food.
Yeah, it's very comforting. If I find the chance to find this, like because not many stores have this option, but it's very highly recommended, like I would personally say. I don't think you have much to say about lor mee, do you?
I don't.
I don't
It's
think
not common.
it's halal. Usually they use with pork lard and stuff.
Maybe that, but like I've never seen it a lot also.
Yeah, it's not as
In my
common
part.
too. Well, roti telur.
Ooh, there's so much variations of like roti something, but like roti.
Roti is basically bread in Malay.
Yes.
But in this case, it's flat bread, right? What do we gotta say, Apple?
I like roti telur without onions.
What? Who puts onions in the roti telur?
Really? No, usually around in Malacca, like the places that
They
serve.
default put it in.
Yeah, the default put in onions. So like tak mau bawang means.
No, ours don't. I think we don't lah. I remember many of my mama don't put the bawang in the roti telur. Bawang is onion, by the way.
Yes.
So it's like here with roti flatbread, right? It's basically Indian based cuisine. And there's so many variations of roti out there. Roti telur is like the most simple. It's just roti with egg in the middle. Right? Roti with egg in the middle. And I would say compared to the basic roti canai, adding one egg makes it more filling. Also with the curry. Which curry do you like most usually?
I usually like it with the chicken curry. I don't like it with dal that much.
Oh, you don't like it with dal?
Yeah.
I would usually go with like a mix of sambar and dal.
You see?
Then I mix it
Different area.
together. The way I eat roti, right? I usually either roll it like a freaking burrito,
Oh.
laying the sauce in and then roll it like a freaking
my
wrap. You know, I
God.
like to eat it like that because it's like very easy to eat. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't like to drizzle the whole thing with sauce, make it banje. I hate that. I genuinely
My
hate
favorite
that.
way, this is like kind of getting off, but like I like the normal roti. My favorite way to eat like normal roti is to basically dip it inside condensed milk. It turned to a dessert already.
Oh, that one is good. That one
Yeah,
is good.
yeah, yeah.
But
I
it's
grew up eating it like
very
that.
fattening.
There's also roti tissue and roti bomb, which is a dessert version also. Roti tissue is basically like it looks like a hat, and it's like very
Yeah,
crunchy. Oh, that's roti bomb.
No, we said roti.
Yeah, tissue is really cool when it comes out.
Roti tissue looks like this.
Yeah, it's very sweet and it's very unhealthy though, but it's like such a good like
If you
dessert.
look at this. They literally drizzle it with condensed milk.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Your sweet tooth will be satisfied if you eat this, man.
Yeah. You just need bread and condensed milk. That's basically like the minimum
Most
of a dessert.
So, mee siam. Do you have anything to say about mee siam?
Mee siam.
I don't remember myself eating this often. I don't really like it too much. Like it's basically like fried bihun, vermicelli noodles,
Yeah.
eggs on top, and then like you'd usually need to like dip it. Not dip it lah. Like you need to put sauce on it.
Yeah, I never really ate this a lot.
For me, I don't like it too much. Moving on. Do you like pulut durian? This basically means glutinous rice with durian on the side. I don't even like durian.
I like durian, but why would you eat it with rice? It's not really common in my parts. I think.
Hey, you want nasi goreng durian?
Yeah, it's like kind of weird, not gonna lie. I don't like durian flavored stuff. I like eating durian on its pure fruit form, right out of the durian. Crack it open,
Right out
you
of
eat
durian.
it. Yes.
You just do savage. Grab the durian out and then pull it into your mouth. Okay, next one, keropok lekor. Okay, this one I really enjoy.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one is one of my favorite like snacks. Like whenever, for example, near my workplace, there's a whole stall every time, like around lunchtime they open. They sell keropok lepor. The only thing I don't like about keropok lepor is that it's quite expensive.
Of course.
Like for what it's worth, it's very pricey.
Also, do you prefer it to be steamed or goreng, fried?
Fry lah. Why would you want steamed durian?
Because in Terengganu, where it's originally from, a lot of the places that I've been to Terengganu a lot, and it's very common to see that they serve keropok lekor steamed, which is kind of like
It's just basically otak otak. I think.
No, otak is bakar, like grilled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Otak is pretty good though. Eat with nasi lemak.
Yeah, but it's not on the list.
Uh-oh.
So keropok lekor, the nice thing about keropok lekor basically, if you just put keropok, it's basically like prawn crackers,
Yeah,
fish
crackers.
crackers. But in this case, keropok lekor is basically fried fish sticks. I don't, they can
like
be
fish
crackers,
paste,
they
it's
can be
fish
flat
paste.
as well. They can be flat as well. But keropok lekor, it has this nice chewy bite to them. But if you fry them, it's also crunchy outside. You dip them in like the special sweet chili sauce.
Ooh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's so freaking good every time. I highly recommend, if you just find a roadside stall of keropok lekor, please just get like a packet. Like just you buy 5 ringgit worth, you can share, alright? 5 ringgit worth you can share with people.
Yeah.
Maybe you guys got like 4 pieces each, but it's quite pricey, I'm telling you. Like a piece, like 15 pieces, which like obviously this shit is very easy to go in, right? It cost me like 4 ringgit. It's like, okay. If I buy a bag of chips, also about expensive lah. Bahulu, kuih bahulu.
Ooh.
You like kuih bahulu, Apple?
I used to eat it when I was a child a lot, but like nowadays I'm trying to cut down the carbs. But bahulu is basically like a sponge cake that's like shaped in like it's very cute size. And
Yeah,
like,
it's okay lah. Say sponge cake, some people might not understand. It's chiffon, right? Like it's like chiffon cake.
Chiffon.
Yeah, chiffon cake, which is like it's spongy. The texture is like a sponge inside. But if you cook it well, I feel like the outside can be like slightly crispy, or I don't know how to call it. It's like having a crust on top if they freshly cook it. Have you ever tried freshly cooked bahulu before?
I don't think so. Usually it's in like I bought it in like pre-made and then it's like in a container. The white
Like
container.
there's two levels of bahulu. Either they are kind of stale, you eat them basically like a big cookie, or they're actually soft and the outside is crunchy, like freshly baked. But bahulu is a very nice snack, but it's very easy to go down. Please don't eat too much, guys.
Yeah, watch what you're eating sometimes.
Yeah, it's literally just a piece of tiny cake. So please don't eat too much of it. And again, another dessert. This one is perfectly on time because Mooncake
Yeah.
Festival season is coming very soon. Mooncakes. Which flavor do you prefer, Apple?
Ooh, this is a hard question. I don't. Wait, this might be a quite controversial opinion, but I don't like a lot of the traditional flavors. I like it when
Every
they.
time Apple brings controversy to the freaking podcast, man.
It's always me. But I don't like a lot of the traditional flavors, which means like red bean, lotus, or like what else is it? There's another one that I don't remember. What's that very floral flavor?
Very floral flavor. Lotus, pandan, red bean. There's also floral flavor.
I don't like pandan
Whoa.
also. I think it's pandan.
I like lotus flavored mooncakes the most personally.
My favorite is ice cream mooncake.
Ice cream mooncakes are very fancy, but I don't think it's also quite expensive lah. It's not
It
as
is
common
quite
as it should.
expensive. But
The one
ice
thing
cream
with
mooncakes are
mooncake is
so
also
good.
it's also very very calorically dense.
Yeah. It
I'm
is a
saying-
cake again.
Yeah. Malaysian food. The thing about Malaysian cuisine, I think that's very special, is that many of them are very flavorful. Like Malaysians just like their flavor. So white guys, please tolerate the flavor, please. Just saying. Like mooncakes are very sweet, and if you eat too many pieces, like I used to like want to just take a bite of a full mooncake.
Oh God.
And that is equivalent of like 2 full meals of freaking lunch or rice or whatever. So it's like, oh my god.
Usually when they serve the mooncake, they take like the one and then they like cut it into 4 to share it.
Minimum 4 piece.
Yes. Because like
But I also want to ask you, do you like the yolk inside the mooncake?
oh, I don't like that at all.
Same. If you put I don't. Okay lah. If it's the lotus with the yolk, because there are 2 types of like mooncakes with the center in there. Some of them are like flavored center, and some of them are actual yolk. The yolk ones usually I don't really like. But if it's flavor that complements the main flavor, it's fine.
Some people also like to put durian in mooncakes. I don't like that. But that's the
Apple
ice
just
cream
likes
version
fresh,
also.
basic durian. Doesn't like anything that's durian processed.
Durian flavored.
Right. So mooncakes, very nice. It's all like every September is Mooncake Festival. You can find it every single shopping mall.
Yay! 35. Roti pisang.
Roti pisang. Do you even eat roti pisang?
It's basically bread.
It's just banana flatbread.
Yes, with condensed milk.
I don't like it.
For me, it's okay. I prefer. It's gonna come out later also, but I'll say it's goreng pisang. I prefer goreng pisang.
Wait, pisang goreng on the list? I don't remember that.
I think so.
Ah,
Yes, roti boy.
Let's fucking go. Okay, roti boy.
On 34.
I always, if I ever find roti boy in the wild, I'll be like, fuck, I need roti boy right now. Every time I will buy 2 roti boy, and I'm just very like, comfort. Every time I'm like thinking, should I buy for my sister? Nah, bro, I'm gonna eat it myself. Hell nah.
Of course, because like when you buy it, it's straight away very fresh, and then it's like very nice to eat when it's fresh. You know, like when it's still warm.
Okay. See, Apple, okay, let's read the description. These Malaysian buns were invented at the namesake bakery in Penang, Apple.
Oh wait.
First marketed as Mexican coffee buns, they consist of a leavened dough that is filled with butter and topped with a layer of coffee-infused buttercream. During baking, the cream top completely covers the bun and creates a thin, crispy coffee layer. Whenever you go to Roti Boy, like actual branches, freshly cooked, Roti Boy,
Coffee boy.
Roti Boy will have the crunch. Yes, that's true. And then the middle, it's airy. It's technically empty as well. There's also like buttery flavor. So it complements each other, and I'm just like so addicted. But every time after eating two Roti Boy, I'm like done. Okay, I'm done. I'm satisfied. Like the thing is that it's also very flavorful. It's like you kind of get sick of it if you eat too much. I had one time where I accidentally eat three pieces of Roti Boy.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
fuck. By the third one, I'm like, fuck, I'm sick of it. So really hold back on the Roti Boy. Like maximum get 2, you won't be sick of it. Get 3, you maybe might get sick of it. That is my suggestion.
Remember to share your roti boys.
Where's the Roti girls? Kueh seri muka. Have you tried it?
Yes. Have you?
I like this one.
Ooh.
I never buy kueh on purpose personally. Every time kueh is in home, it's like somebody else bought it.
Normally, kueh to me is like a side quest in a pasar malam, like a night market.
Side quest?
If it's there and by like a vendor that looks like that I always see, right? I'll buy it. You know, because like it's like that type
Support
of homely
the local
feeling.
business.
Support local businesses, yeah. But it's like that when I eat this type kueh, it's like very like home, like very nostalgic feeling, you know. But
yeah, it has this homely kampung feel.
Yeah. Balik kampung. But normally.
Continue.
Oh, okay. Normally I'll buy the blue color one, which is like what? It's basically just the rice, and then they give you like kaya to dip it inside it. It's like so good, honestly.
Oh.
You know that one, right?
I never tried dipping because the thing's already sweet.
No, but the one I'm talking about is the blue color one, where it's just the rice, the glutinous rice.
Yeah.
Coconut milk rice.
So with kueh seri muka, right? Obviously it's in Malay. For those in English don't understand, I actually don't know what it means, la seri muka.
I'm not sure also.
Okay, so seri muka is a kueh variety that consists of 2 separate layers. The bottom is made with glutinous rice cooked in coconut milk. Very nice. While the top layer is a vibrant green coconut milk custard that is flavored and colored with pandan leaves. So that's where the sweetness comes in. The dessert is often associated with Peranakan Chinese and has been listed as one of the Malaysian heritage foods. So I would also say this is very nice. Like the top custardy part is very soft and very easy to go in, and then the glutinous rice gives you the chew. It's very, very nice. Anything else?
I'm nothing.
Seri muka.
I've nothing else to say about it, honestly.
I genuinely don't know what to say about seri muka. The word, I don't even understand the word.
I also
Nasi
don't.
ulam. Have you eaten it?
Nasi unam, no.
No, moving on.
Might not be
Claypot
common.
rice.
Ooh, claypot rice, it's so good.
Okay, claypot rice usually I eat is like claypot chicken rice.
Yeah.
Right? Where they also I think they also season the rice itself with like soy sauce or like sauces, and then they cook it with chicken. So claypot rice is a traditional dish that's especially popular in Malaysia, Singapore, and Hong Kong. Although there are numerous variations on the dish, it's often made with a combination of long grain rice, mushrooms, chicken, sausage, ginger, shallots, oil, soy sauce, scallions, coriander, and sambal chili sauce. I've never... what? Sambal chili sauce? Maybe they serve it at the side, but I never see... The rice is soaked and finished in a clay pot with the rest of the ingredients. If properly prepared, the rice should form a crust on the bottom, which is true.
Yes.
Every time at the bottom piece you mix with the fresh rice, it's like nice balance of crunch and like slight char. And then the dish is typically cooked over a charcoal stove, typically, depends, which imparts a unique flavor to the claypot rice. Before serving, claypot rice is usually garnished with scallions and coriander, and the dish is accompanied by dark soy sauce and sambal on the side. Ooh, I'm already getting hungry thinking of claypot fucking rice.
Ooh, can I say something? The picture here they have, the rice is like white, but normally when I eat claypot rice, the rice is kind of brown. You know what I'm talking about?
Usually brown.
Yeah, usually brown.
I think this one, because this claypot rice, they didn't have mixed the rice yet.
Ah.
So the brown part is everything underneath the meat.
Ooh, okay, I see.
This guy just didn't properly season the whole thing.
Amateurs.
Amateurs. Nasi goreng kambing. So kambing means mutton, basically. It means mutton. So I'm pretty sure this one is more Malay centric, right?
Yeah, it's definitely more Malay centric.
Because I think Indians can't eat mutton.
No, Indians can. They cannot eat beef.
Oh, wrong one
Yes.
then. I lost the gacha, guys. Shit. Nasi goreng kambing is a traditional nasi goreng fried rice variety originating from Malaysia, but it's also
Oh God.
See, I'm already burping. Okay, but it's also popular in Singapore and Indonesia. Singapore, please taking our fucking recipes, goddamn. Although there are many versions, the dish is usually made with a combination of rice, minced mutton, carrots, shallots, garlic, cucumbers, ginger, chili peppers, oils, curry. This is so many fucking ingredients. I'm supposed to read this.
Of course.
Goddamn. Fuck that, I don't want to read this. But basically, it's fried rice with mutton and a lot of seasonings and sauces and spices with it.
Yep.
You also in this picture, there's like crackers at the side and an egg. Very, very nice nasi goreng kambing. I usually don't find this often in like a lot of stores lah, alright?
Yeah, it's not that common around my area also.
Yeah, but for example, if it's a buffet at a hotel, I think this usually sometimes gets presented there. I'm like, let me get this nasi goreng kambing. Hehe.
Mutton is overall pretty kind of pricey though.
I mean, mutton is pricey as hell, man.
Yeah.
Have your family ever tried like ordering like a whole sheep or lamb or whatever, like
You can do
barbecue?
that? Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like my family once every year usually has like invites friends for like a gathering or something. Long time ago, back when the number count was high, obviously now COVID-19 cannot high right? Back in the day, they also ask or like hire somebody to cook like a whole piece of lamb for everybody. So he like literally barbecues it right there in front of us and cuts the pieces for us live there.
Ooh.
Very fresh, very nice. But it's expensive as all hell to get one whole fucking lamb, you know?
Yeah, of course, that's the whole animal.
Yeah, that's a whole animal. And you're also hiring a whole person too.
Yeah.
So nasi goreng kampung.
Number 29.
Number 29. No, that's not the right number, sorry. Nasi goreng kampung is basically means hometown fried rice.
Yes. Or village fried rice.
Yeah, hometown lah, hometown. I usually say kampung is hometown. But nasi goreng kampung, again, is fried rice. I don't know why Malaysia likes fried rice so much. But it's also popular. See, Singapore and Indonesia always takes our stuff.
No,
Okay,
Singapore.
I'm not going to read the ingredients list. The onion, shallot, garlic, and hot peppers are pureed and fried with the anchovies in oil. The rice, eggs, and water spinach are added to the pan, and the dish is stir-fried for a few minutes before it's served hot. That's just describing fucking how the nasi goreng, bro. Nasi goreng, country-style fried rice, is usually garnished with tomato, cucumber slices, and few dried anchovies on top. It also has a lot of variety depending on the chef lah, right? Like for example, my close by nasi goreng kampung It's usually quite spicy. They have a lot of like chili mixed into the frying process. My mother really likes it, but I don't really like it as much. Mainly because anchovies, there's way too many of them. I'm just too lazy to pick them up, so I
You
don't
don't
want
eat.
it.
Wait, you don't eat anchovies?
No, I eat anchovies, but only a few. I don't need like the whole. I don't need the whole thing mixed with anchovies.
I guess
Let's
it can
do
be.
that.
It can be a bit too salty with too much anchovies.
Yeah, like anchovies are good when crunchy.
Yeah.
Personally, I like crunchy ones, but when they're fried like that, they're already like soggy.
Mm,
I'm like,
soggy
bruh, I don't want this.
anchovies.
Yeah, screw that. Mee rebus. Do you like mee rebus, Apple?
Mee rebus is for me. It's not in my top 10, but if it's there, I'll eat it. I guess.
No shit. If it's there, you'll eat it. But mee rebus, it's how do I say this? It's pretty much a noodle dish with like sauce. I really don't have anything good to say about mee rebus. It doesn't look appealing for me.
Mee rebus is a Malay noodle dish that's popular in Indonesia and Singapore. That's also popular in Indonesia and Singapore.
I think it's because of the toppings for mee rebus usually doesn't appeal to me as much.
Do you normally eat like lime with your noodles?
I mean, if lime is there, I'll put it in.
Ah.
Not always lah. It depends on the thing. Like for example, Maggi goreng is quite dry, so I will put lime to like season the flavor. But I also put like some soy sauce lah. But mee rebus doesn't need lime technically. It's already wet.
Yeah, it's only pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already pretty soggy the whole time. And they only have like the basic ingredients like some bean curds, some tofu, right? Fried tofu, eggs, fish cakes. What else? There's nothing there.
Let's go, mee rebus slander.
Yeah.
What?
Right, roti jala.
On
Do you
number
like- do you-
27.
have you tried roti jala before?
Yeah, my sister makes it, and quite like special occasions, my sister makes it because it's actually quite an art, you know.
Quite an art.
Yeah, it's quite.
It feels like a rolled up pancake batter drizzle thing. I don't know why. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah, but
very-
it's so
very
good
unique.
though. It's like a
Yeah.
what? It's like crepe basically.
Okay, I have to say I'm guilty of this, but whenever I see roti jala at like buffets or any like catering, I always more often than not overeat roti jala and then like fuck, I can't eat anything else. Shit. Roti jala is so easy to eat. It's so small, so easy.
Yeah,
it's like a
yeah.
spring roll size, like the size of a spring roll, but it's really just pure carbs. It's just bread. A little bit more flavor than bread, but it really goes well with like curry or like sauces. Very easy to go down roti jala. I would overeat this quite often.
I would definitely recommend roti jala.
Masak lemak though, do you?
Masak lemak. My old housekeeper used to cook this for me and my siblings when our parents weren't home, and honestly, it's alright. It's like basically yellow Malaysian curry. Masak lemak basically means cooked fat, though.
Yeah. You see in the picture the fat is all rendered out on top. It's probably very flavorful, but I don't think I personally have ordered it on purpose. It probably like showed up in a catering or whatever, but I never ordered it on purpose before. It seems very nice. I don't have much to say.
It's aight.
Yeah, just put it with rice and you don't even know if it's masak lemak or curry lemak or whatever the fuck lemak. Rice
curry is
vermicelli with beef broth.
Ooh.
It's just beef noodles.
Yeah, it's basically beef noodles.
Yeah, but it's very, very comforting to eat, I think.
Yeah, whenever I go out with my father, he likes to take me to eat this for breakfast. It's a pretty heavy breakfast though.
Yeah, it is quite a little heavy. Like the broth is very, very strong flavors. It's also quite oily, depends on where the place, right? And noodles, it's just noodles. Yeah, it's quite heavy lah, alright? Like that's the funny thing is Malaysians tend to have a lot of like options that are just heavy as heck for breakfast for some
Yeah,
reason.
breakfast is always like pretty heavy. Like even when I was in school, I ate nasi lemak for breakfast.
Imagine eating muesli cereal or like salad for breakfast.
Oh my god.
Malaysian, nah bro. We eat like nasi lemak, we eat Maggi goreng, we eat the freaking beef noodles.
We eat
heavy
chicken
ass-
rice in the morning also.
Yeah, everybody here just likes heavy noodles for some. Like we're gonna go work for the day. Let's just stock up on energy, I guess.
Yeah.
No
I
wonder
guess.
we're fat.
Oh my god. Okay.
Anyways, Penang laksa. Penang laksa, I just ate this today. I don't think
Oh,
I ate
really?
Penang laksa. I think I accidentally ate like Assam laksa.
Yeah,
Okay,
they're pretty similar.
there
actually.
are multiple versions of laksa in Malaysia, as also the list will show you later. Penang laksa is more unique in the way that, one, I would say the broth is clearer compared to like Assam laksa, which is like, I don't know why the broth is so thick. It's literally like the one I ate today had a lot of like sardine. Is it sardine or is it like mackerel? I don't know which type of fish lah. I can't genuinely separate the types of fish. Like there's 3 types of laksa in Malaysia: curry laksa, Penang laksa, and also
Nonya laksa.
Sarawak laksa, right?
There's no, there's two. There's Nonya laksa
I guess
and
there's
then
4 then.
Sarawak laksa. Sarawak laksa.
Yeah, so there's many different types.
It's
Penang
less
laksa
common.
is probably the one that I like the most because I prefer clear broth than like thick broth in terms of like. Imagine eating every single sip. I can't finish the soup because it's like it just feels like I'm eating sour
Really?
fish soup. Because
Oh.
Assam laksa just means sour laksa. I don't know if that's what it actually means.
Yeah, it's basically sour laksa.
Yeah, so every time I like savory food more than sour. So
My-
that's why lah.
My favorite laksa is Sarawak, which will come to in the list later.
Yeah. Kolomi.
Kolomi is so
Kolomi.
good. It's also from Sarawak.
In some places this called Sarawak mee lah. I would call this Sarawak mee lah personally.
Really? I've always called it Kolomi my whole life.
No, because my food court is Chinese centric, so they call it Sarawak mee. They don't call me. The title there is Sarawak mee, so I grew up calling that Sarawak mee every time.
I literally ate it in Sarawak and it's literally called Kolomi also.
Of course, when you're in Sarawak, every mee is Sarawak mee, so
Yeah.
you call it. Kolomi is a traditional Malaysian dish hailing from Sarawak. The simple dish consists of egg noodles that are tossed in sauce, topped and served with sliced barbecue pork, minced pork, and fried onions. In hawker stalls, the dish is often made with lard. So obviously,
I eat the
Apple
more.
can eat
I eat the halal version.
yeah, eat the halal version. I eat the non-halal version. Kolomi can be additionally enriched with fish balls. Wontons. Okay, like fish balls is just fish balls lah. Vegetables such as choy sam, which is like,
Isn't that like
how do you call that? I don't even know.
It's like small bak choy.
It's like a bak choy, but it's not
Yeah.
bak choy, alright?
Yeah.
It's believed that the dish was created under the influence of Chinese cuisine. I think it's very true. And today it's served for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in Sarawak. Like I said, Malaysia just like heavy food for breakfast as well.
Damn.
It's very satisfying to eat, to be honest. It's like a very simple dish, but it's surprisingly satisfying. So, ayam percik. I don't remember ordering this on purpose, but I think I wouldn't mind getting this on purpose because it's really just a big piece of chicken with rice.
Yeah, that's like the most simplest. Like it's basically marinated chicken. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're looking at the
Grilled.
description. It's like it's literally just marinated chicken, slowly grilled. It's grilled marinated chicken, and it's served along rice with fresh vegetables. The vegetables they choose is usually just fucking cucumber. Though.
I like cucumbers though.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be the only vegetable. It's like,
Cucumbers are
that's, like,
technically
so
a fruit
lazy.
though.
Like, I get it. Cucumbers are so easy to stock, but it's the only vegetable, bro. Okay, lobak. Have you? Do you like this one?
I like lobak.
Lobak. I don't know why it's called lobak though.
You don't know?
I don't know. Lobak or ngoh is a dish that's presumably originated from Teochew and Hokkien communities. It consists of various meat, vegetable fillings, and wrapped in bean curd skins before they are deep fried until crispy. The main ingredient used in these rolls is pork, but the variation may include shrimps, chicken meat, and taro.
What's taro? Is like wait what? Isn't
Maybe it's
taro
maybe
like
it's cooked with like sweet potato or something like that.
yeah? That's
I guess
interesting.
that's the vegan version. The fillings are always seasoned with 5 spice powder, whose Chinese name ngo. Oh, okay, I don't want to think of the freaking Cantonese pronunciation.
No.
If the dish is It's basically like in Chinese it would say wu xiang, but then I don't know. Oh, because it's Hokkien, that's why I don't understand it.
Why is it in Hokkien when it says it originated from Teochew and oh, I thought it was Cantonese for a second.
Hello. I just read it. God damn. So lobak is usually not the main dish. It's usually served as a side dish.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's if it's freshly cooked, it's very nice because the crispy skin and the chewy meat inside, right? It depends on whatever is in there, but it's very very satisfying as a side dish. I personally wouldn't order it on purpose because it's pricey to order a side dish. There's many main dishes you buy in Malaysia. It's just very filling already. Like why would I need an extra side dish?
I like to dip it in sauce.
Yeah, laksam. What the heck is laksam?
I'm not sure also.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, number
Ayam
18.
masak merah. No, that was 20.
Really? Oh, okay.
Hello, we're counting down, not counting up.
Number 19.
Burger King food? No, that's not
No.
the right number. Ayam masak merah is a Malaysian dish made with chicken pieces that are doused in a rich, spicy, and creamy tomato sauce. Chicken pieces are first fried, then simmered in a sauce consisting of tomatoes, chili pepper. Why am I reading a whole fucking description every time?
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice for those who don't understand lah. But this time on YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, we have pictures. Oh yeah. Ayam masak merah, I think is pretty much just curry chicken, but not the traditional curry chicken.
And it's usually like prepared for celebrations also. Basically in like Hari Raya, right? We have this like as a choice if you don't want to eat like what is it, rendang, beef rendang, you know?
I like rendang, but I don't think rendang's on the list, is it?
I don't know. Is it?
I
Later
don't
we'll
remember
see.
rendang being on the list. What the heck is tempoyak?
You've not
Oh,
tried
it's
tempoyak?
salted durian fruit. Bro, hell, I already don't like durian. Why would I try this?
Tempoyak. I don't like durians. I only like fresh durian, to be honest.
You don't like anything processed durian.
Yeah, bye number 18.
Here.
Sarak
Is this your
laksa.
favorite?
Yeah, it's my favorite because like my father is laksa. My father is laksa. My father is sarak.
Laksa? Laksa is now a race, guys.
Oh god, this got me bloopers.
God damn.
My father is Sarakian, so basically I grew up eating a lot of like the Sarawak food, and Sarawak laksa. Whenever I visit Sarawak, is like my top priority to eat. You know, it's so good. It's like what? It's not so spicy also. It's like very mild spice and like what? There's like chicken, like what's chicken like?
Shredded chicken.
Yeah, shredded chicken, and like the broth is also shrimp based, and like it also has egg. I don't. Yeah.
It's like shredded egg. Yeah, shredded egg. I would say Sarawak laksa, you see the difference between like just now the Penang laksa. The noodle thickness is different. I think they're both rice noodles, but
This one is more
prefer
like
Penang.
vermicelli.
I prefer Penang laksa's thicker noodles because it gives the chew. But the sad part about that is that you get less noodles per freaking bowl.
Yeah. Sarawak laksa, whenever I eat it, it feels never ending sometimes, you know?
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, there's two more. Oh shit,
Yeah.
there's two more.
The broth
Yeah,
is so
Sarawak
good.
laksa
though.
is like thicker vermicelli noodles.
Mm.
Very nice. It really soaks up the broth very well, and I think it's very flavorful. Do you squeeze the lime or not?
I don't squeeze the lime. I like to like drink the broth, you know?
Oh, so you don't want the
Actually.
broth to be corrupted.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I like the pure taste. Oh, 16.
Purist much.
Banh mi.
Banh mi. I love banh mi so much. There's so many variations of banh mi, but I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, banh mi is basically just hand flattened noodles. It's hand flattened noodles, and banh mi is because like in the old traditional days they use a wooden board. You know how like you see like ramen noodles being made, they use like a
Oh.
wooden stick, right?
Yeah.
Banh mi is where they use a big wooden board to slap the noodles back in the day. Nowadays, they usually use a hand crank lah, minimum lah. Use a hand crank. So there are mainly three variations of banh mi. There's thick, thin, like the usual thin, like it looks like egg noodles, but it's obviously made of dough. It's wheat dough lah. The thick one, which is the one you see in this picture, it's like about 1 centimeter thick noodles. And then the last main type is hand shredded noodles.
Oh, that type.
Yeah, they literally just flatten the dough with a roller and then they just pull pieces off and throw it in the broth. So there are 3 types of banh mi. And obviously, there's two ways of cooking this. There's obviously broth version, the soup, or the dry version. Many noodle dishes in Malaysia have, like, especially if it's Chinese lah, right? There's dry and soup. So for pan mee, I really enjoy the dry version because like the soup is there, but I get to eat the hand tossed seasoned noodles. I specifically my local like food court sells like pan mee goreng basically. It's like it's the consistency of regular dry pan mee, but has the distinct fried flavor. It's not like fried noodles from Mama. Fried noodles from Mama weirdly dry every time.
I like to eat banh mi. Like there was a place that was near my school, my private school that I went to, and I like to eat my banh mi like with soup basically, like with the broth, and I like it when it's like very thick, like chewy.
Yeah. I also tend to order the chewy, the thick version.
Yeah.
I don't particularly like the hand pull version. If you use chopsticks, it's very hard to pull. Because the thing
Revealing
is so
your chopstick
slippery, it just
skills.
falls off. Yeah, like so like, the thick version is just right for me lah. Oh, Assam laksa is
laksa. Number 15.
so this one is literally my lunch today. Literally my lunch today. So Assam laksa is like the even more stronger flavor version of both laksas.
Yes, it's very strong.
Because like they literally serve a whole spoonful of flavor. Like you see here, right? It has a distinctively tangy taste. It's Assam. Assam means like sour in like Malay language. So usually they serve with tamarind, the sour ingredient generally used to spice the dish, and they also may or may not serve it with like some kind of sauce. Like I think like what is this sauce? Black sauce? What?
Mysterious black sauce.
Is it like something like fish sauce or something? I don't know, man. It's like dark soy sauce. But Assam laksa, if you, it depends on which one you like. Just try all of them if you have the chance.
Yeah.
Obviously not in 1 week lah, right? Try it across time lah.
Yeah.
See which one you like. Everybody has their own preferred laksa type. Like I said, I prefer Penang. Apple prefers Sarawak. There's some people that prefers curry laksa, but obviously curry laksa is totally different.
Some people
not the
prefer
same.
nonya
Yeah.
also.
Nasi kerabu.
Smurf
I actually really like
rice.
nasi kerabu. I actually really yeah. I don't know why it's blue lah. To be fair.
No, it's because
Wait,
it's because they take the pigment from like a flower, the butterfly pea flower. It's like
as you read.
no, I know it because like they also make tea with that type of flower. It's pretty good. Like the tea turns out blue also, slash purplish. But yeah, that's how they turn the rice into blue. They take the flour. It's like cooked with the flour.
I'm blue. No, don't take copyright. Anyway.
Oh no!
This nasi kerabu has its distinct flavor. It's like a little bit tangy, I think, the rice. The rice has a little bit of tang to it, but it usually comes with like ayam goreng, which is fried chicken, some curry, maybe some peanuts, some bean sprouts. Nasi kerabu, very nice set, you know.
Yeah, I love my ayam goreng.
Ayam goreng, yeah.
Ayam goreng.
Now you know freaking Gordon Ramsay calls it ayam goreng.
Oh my god.
It's very funny, freaking nice British slang to it. Let's put some good old ayam goreng.
Sambal belacan.
Sambal belacan. Asam padas. Asam padas is basically just fish cooked in like sour curry.
Ooh, this was my dinner actually.
This was the dinner.
Yeah.
I actually really like asam pedas. Like it depends on what fish lah, right? But I also like what is shown here. Literally just like a long bean, tomato, and a piece of fish. That's all it needs, really. Very easy to go with rice. Very nice.
Yeah.
I would want to ask though. Do you prefer like when it comes to this type of curry or like whatever sauce? Do you prefer it to be a little more thicker, like the thicker sauce, or do you prefer the watery type?
But
Like asam pedas is generally like this as it looks in
more
the picture. It's
watery.
generally more watery.
for asam
I
pedas,
prefer it slightly pasty lah.
Oh, for asam pedas, I usually prefer it like more watery, I guess, because I don't drink the broth. It's like what? It's like there to like cooks, you know.
Like when it comes to rice, I don't like it to become watery, you know. It's like for example, some people like putting soup with their rice. I'm like, I prefer putting like starchy type of sauces on rice because it soaks up the flavor more.
Oh.
When it's watery, the rice doesn't catch the flavor much, you know. That's how I feel lah.
Oh yeah, they say asam pedas is usually fish, right? But have you tried it with like a stingray, pari?
Oh, stingray is fucking good.
Yeah, because stingray, like it doesn't have like the bones. Like what? No, they have like one big bone, but like Yeah, that's
One big bone.
yeah. But yeah, I usually eat it
only have
with.
just one big bone.
If they have stingray, I'll eat it with stingray.
Yeah. But that's fancy though.
Yeah. It's not that
Kari
expensive.
ayam.
Kari ayam, that's so basic.
Kari ayam is really the most common Malay dish. It's like there's variations. There's the Malay variation and also the Chinese variation.
Yeah.
But either way, it doesn't go wrong. You have rice or either lemang or rice, right? Lemang is basically like a glutinous rice cooked in bamboo.
Yeah, it's like a very long.
Rice, yes. And then you chop it up. It's very nice. Lemang mixed
Yeah.
with kari ayam is actually very nice. Also, they also have rendang sometimes with lemang.
Yeah.
But kari ayam is very comforting food. It's actually not that spicy. It depends on who cooks it, lah, right?
Of course. Like what
But-
a lot of people, some people like to put a lot of chilies.
Yeah,
is crazy.
Yeah. And you see here the kari ayam is very fucking red.
The blood of my enemies.
But usually it's like chili oil more than like chili itself, I think. For the coloring lah. I love kari ayam. The potatoes in the kari ayam is always soft and nice.
Yeah.
With the chicken that's pretty much melt off the bone. You just eat it and then the bone just falls off. It's like very good.
On a lazy day, right, my family, we usually have kari ayam, egg, and rice. Literally just that. It's so simple and so like it's basically very easy to eat.
Kari ayam takes minimum effort to cook, but it takes time lah. It needs
Yeah.
simmer. You need to simmer it. For
You need
like
to
a
prepare
long
it like
period of
for
time.
you need to prepare it like it beforehand, but like it can store for quite a while.
Apple doesn't know how to cook, but she knows how to. She's seen things.
I've seen stuff. You don't know what I've seen.
Curry puff. Right now, after this is curry puff.
Ooh.
So curry puff also has its variations depending on the place, but it's pretty much a pastry puff. Okay, it's not a pastry puff actually, but it's a type
Puff
of dough.
pastry?
Yeah, it's a puff pastry. Like usually when you think of puff pastries, when it comes to Western style, is that they're folded very much, and then the crust comes from like why they call puffs is because like they puff up from the
Yeah.
cooking. Curry puff not as much. It's pretty much like gyoza, but not.
I think that's not really a good.
It looks like gyoza, alright. It's pretty much a dumpling, but that's deep fried.
I guess.
Yeah, but the dough is different, so the texture is completely different. Anyway, the inside of a curry puff is usually with like curry. There's either potato, chicken, or eggs. That's the most common ones that I found lah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm getting hungry already.
Yeah, I'm also getting hungry. My what? I have a very funny story. When I was in school, in primary school, my lunch in school usually consisted one curry puff and one Milo. Like literally just that.
One curry puff and one Milo.
Yeah,
Oh.
because I didn't like to eat in school that much, so I was like one curry puff, one Milo, like for the rest of the day. And then
The
like
good
yeah,
thing is that curry puff is quite cheap.
yeah, it is. Like in my school, it's sold like for like 1 ringgit one or 50-cent one also even.
I mean, now maybe inflation might
Yeah
cut that
lah.
up lah. But for example, I go to a mamak and buy like maybe if I just want a lighter breakfast, I get like some nuggets, some sausage, and curry puff specifically. So it's like very easy to eat lah.
Yeah, it's very easy to eat.
Let's just hope the curry puff that you get is not that oily, because usually it is quite oily because it's deep fried. Depends. So this is 11.
Yeah.
Before we go into the top 10, I have something special to say to add
Oh?
in between. Now we will be listening in
Oh, it's this segment.
on a recording. Basically, right, during the convention, we had extra friends and also Apple's sister.
Yeah, my sister
So
was there.
I asked them one question: what are your top 3 dishes in Malaysian cuisine that they can think of? Okay, I just want to ask one thing for both of you guys. What Malaysian food? Give us 3 foods that you really recommend people to try if they come to Malaysia.
Oh, I can't really say tom yum. Tom yum is not ours, right?
Tom yum is Thai. Tom yum is ours. Tom yum is Thai.
I suggest laksa. I suggest chendol because I like it a lot. And then I suggest nasi lemak, but it needs to be good nasi lemak, like the good type, not the fuckery type. Those imitation nasi lemaks, fuck no, I hate them.
How about you? What are your favorite Malaysia foods?
Nasi kandar. Nasi kandar.
Just
Oh,
one.
Nasi kandar.
Nasi kandar times 3.
Yeah,
Nasi
same with me.
kandar, Sarawak laksa, and tarap.
Tarap. Okay, so like for example, just now she said tarap, right? I actually misheard it as takde. Like basically like people saying nothing in Malay.
Oh.
So I didn't know what tarap was.
You didn't know?
Can you explain what tarap is?
Tarap is basically a fruit that's more common in Borneo, the island of Borneo. It's basically like jackfruit. You know jackfruit, right?
Yeah.
It's in the family of jackfruit and another one. What is it called? Oh, the C word. Oh god. Basically jackfruit and durian. Tarap has a for me personally, I'm not a big fan of tarap, but like the smell is like super duper strong.
Tarap it looks like an infestation.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's pretty much a delicacy actually. It's like even more, if you can conquer durian, you should try out tarap.
Tarap just looks like a lot of mini fish balls inside the fruit.
Oh, but you should go one. If you ever like have the chance of seeing a tarap in real life, right? You should go near one. The smell though, oh my god. I personally can't stand
Good smell
it.
or bad smell?
I personally can't stand it, but it really is a delicacy towards like the locals there.
But do you like it?
No.
No,
I don't.
okay,
I normally don't eat like jackfruit or whatever.
So, just your sister Twinkle also mentioned was nasi kandar. It's actually probably not on the list itself, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Nasi kandar. So
It's
nasi
more-
kandar is like a very common dish as well.
Yeah, it's more common in what the good places are in Penang.
The good places.
Yeah. They also have
So
like
this one
cheap
is nasi
restaurants.
kandar. What distinctifies nasi kandar? I don't understand.
Basically, the most distinct part is that they put a lot of like different kwa, like curries.
What's a kwa?
They put a lot of different type of curries on top of the rice. Basically, you can see in the picture here. They have like the black curry, the they also have the normal one. What is it called again?
Curry.
Yeah, chicken curry.
Fish curry. It's probably either fish or chicken curry lah.
No, there's no fish curry. There's chicken curry, and then the black curry, and then there's another type that I don't remember. And then the fried chicken is so good also. Basically, normally when I order nasi kandar, I have one hard-boiled egg. I don't eat vegetables. Okay. Basically, one hard-boiled egg, the rice and all the kwa, all the curries, and the chicken. Okay, and that's like enough to fill me for the whole afternoon. It's very filling. And it's like it's like it really is very very good. Definitely try it out.
Nasi kandar looks like the Malay or Indian version of economy rice.
Yeah, it is like a mix of like Malay and Indian cuisine.
Very delicious. Also the fact that Apple doesn't eat veggies, she's anti-vegan.
Fuck the vegans.
Bro, oh no.
I'm joking.
Good thing we don't have direct like vegan friends.
Yeah.
All
Ooh.
right, everyone. Right now, these are the top 10 most popular dishes in Malaysia as voted on Taste Atlas. We're gonna go through these, and at the end of like the next session is obviously we're gonna give our like takes on some of the foods either outside of the list or inside the list, because we pretty much talked about every single food in the list. But we will also be rating our favorites by the end, so be sure to stay around. So the top 10 most popular dishes. First one is Hokkien Mee Malaysia. Okay, this is my one of my favorites. Hell yeah, one of my favorites. So Hokkien Mee, it's pretty much a nice thick chewy noodle. It's usually stir fried, and then they put like depends on what veggies, and also depends on whether or not it's halal or
It's
not.
lao su mian, right?
No, it's not lao su mian.
Oh.
It's basically the same type of noodle as the lor mee. Lao Su Fen is not the same. Lao Su Fen is like rice noodles but made in that way. This is not rice noodle. This is like probably like a doughy. It's more doughy. It's closer to banh mi than.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
No, it's closer to egg noodles and banh mi than Lao Su Fen, which is like closer to vermicelli or like asam laksa noodles. Have you not eaten Hokkien Mee before?
I have the halal version. I don't like to. For me personally, it's too much saucy.
Saucy.
Yeah, it's too saucy.
No, I really enjoy Hokkien Mee. Usually not that saucy lah. I think I like sauce. I like slightly like sauced up like noodles or rice. That's why I like it. But the main thing I like about Hokkien Mee is that it's so simple and it's very comforting for me because I really grew up eating this. And like for example, right, we go to like Tai Chao in like the food courts. Tai Chao basically means like stir fried noodles basically, where they have tons of different options of stir fry. Like just now we mentioned the Cantonese yin yong, Cantonese egg noodles, or like fried Sing Zhao Mei Fan, which is like Singapore fried stir fried vermicelli.
Oh.
Or like other type of noodles that are usually there. Hokkien Mee is usually the one that I would highly recommend people to try because it's stir fried noodles with sauce, dark soy sauce, and also like depending on what they usually put prawn, or if it's halal it's chicken, or if it's non halal it's pork.
Yeah.
And some veggies inside. It's very easy to eat, very nice. Highly recommend this. If you haven't tried it, please try it, you know.
Yeah, you should
have
definitely try
anything
it.
Yeah. So that was top 10. The top 10 in this list. Pakute, another one. I don't think you personally tried this too often, because like generally pakute is pretty much
It's
like
pork.
It's bone tea broth like basically. Pakute, if you read it in Chinese, is pretty much 肉骨茶, which is like meat, bone, and tea. 3 words, right? It's basically pork. Usually, like it's pork bones, boiled, simmered in a broth that has tea in it. I don't know if that's the
It's very
actual
herbal.
thing. Yeah. I really enjoy pakute, especially either with rice, but there's also the dry version which is like stir fried. They're both very comforting to eat because I literally just ate pakute last week.
Oh.
With like rice when it's hot. Pakute is so good. Some places even refill the soup for you
Sheesh.
because the soup is always gone very fast. Everybody just puts the soup on the rice. So let's read it. Like, even though it's traditionally associated with Malaysia and Singapore, this hearty dish, which is why I like it, stems from the Chinese culinary tradition. In its simplest form, it consists of various pork cuts that are cooked in a flavorful broth, which is seasoned with star anise, cinnamon, garlic, and fennel. It is commonly complemented with tofu puffs, bean curds, right, or mushrooms, and usually served with several condiments. And the condiments depend, I don't really care about them. Among the numerous stories of its origin, the most probable claims that the Fujian immigrant Lee Boon Tae was the first who started selling the dish in Klang. Klang is very known for pakute. Please, if you want authentic pakute, go to Klang.
Yeah.
A city that is recognized as a place where the authentic bakute originated. First time I tried Klang bakute, what the fuck? The difference is so good. It's massive. There's a massive difference. So freaking good though. I've been talking so much about bakute. What about you? Apple?
Of course, I've never tried the like original bakute before, right? But we do have like a halal version, chikute, that my mother likes to make, and I like the broth. It's really good. It's very herbal.
Chikute? What does it have?
It's
Chicken?
basically, yeah, chicken. It's bakute,
It's chikute.
bakute but chicken.
I mean, it still works because if you read it in Chinese, it just means meat, bones,
Yeah.
and teeth.
So
it
just
still
chicken bones
works.
and everything. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. It's very like yes, I can tell it's like very hearty.
I really like it when like the tofu puffs, right, soak up
Oh, when it's very hot, especially the broth, and then you bite into it, it burns your mouth.
the soup. Oh, that one's the con, but it's really fine. You just mix it with the rice, put it together with rice, it's fine.
Yeah.
Also, usually because they simmer the bone, the meat, right, they really fall off the bone tender also. Like in the picture, this one has mushrooms. Not all bakute has mushrooms, right? In terms of like when they serve it. But if they do have mushroom, the mushroom also soaks up a lot of the soup. It's so good. Like I feel like these two dishes, like the Hokkien, okay, Bak Kut Teh is very hearty lah. Hokkien mee not so much. Nasi dagang.
Ooh.
Nasi dagang is really good.
Yeah.
It's really freaking good. Okay, this flavorful Malaysian dish consists of rice that is steamed in coconut milk and is usually served accompanied by spicy fish curry. I do enjoy the spicy fish curry. It is traditionally associated with eastern parts of the country, primarily the regions of Kelantan and Terengganu, along with southern Thailand.
It goes into another country we haven't seen before.
Yeah, the influence spans another country.
Yeah.
Depending on the area, nasi dagang can be prepared with husked red rice or the combination of jasmine and glutinous white rice. This one I agree. It is enjoyed as a hearty breakfast that comes served doused in a flavor-packed fish curry, and it is usually complemented by pickled vegetables, hard-boiled eggs, toasted coconut, sambal, and fish crackers. I really enjoy nasi dagang if I ever get to eat it.
Yeah, it is really good. Like
But for breakfast stuff.
yeah, it's really heavy as breakfast.
Don't you sometimes eat it as breakfast? I feel like
I
you
do eat it as breakfast sometimes.
Yeah. Every time Apple shares her food, it's like nasi dagang again.
There's, nasi dagang, and then another one that's like what? Nasi dage also.
Nasi dage.
Nasi dage is a different type. But it's pretty similar.
I've never heard of that
Really?
one. I've never heard of that
Okay.
one. Yeah. But nasi dagang is nice. The rice, because like if usually you get the glutinous rice mixed with the white rice version, it really goes well with the fish curry. And the spicy fish curry is like just the right amount of like spicy.
Yeah, it's not too spicy.
Yeah, but it also has that fish like tanginess. Usually like this type of curry dishes, they put like a little bit of like lime juice in this curry also. Very nice, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
Again, a little too hearty for the breakfast, but it's
Eat
nice.
it, pickled cucumbers.
Hey,
Oh, nasi
kanda
kanda.
is on the list. So nasi kanda, finding out the description. This
Yay.
classic Malaysian dish combines steamed rice and an assortment of different curry sides and condiments. The rice is occasionally seasoned, and the choice of curries includes various combinations of vegetables, meat, and seafood, traditionally associated with Penang. This dish is initially developed among the Indian community who brought their culinary traditions to Malaysia. They used to sell and transport the dish using traditional kanda bamboo sticks. That's where the name comes from.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Nowadays, nasi kanda is usually prepared and sold at hawker centers across the country and is traditionally enjoyed as a nutritious, warm breakfast.
I don't know about nutritious, but
It depends on
for
what's in
breakfast
there,
again.
right? If there's
It's breakfast again.
Okay, it's not nutritious for you because you don't eat the veggie.
Yeah.
But if you say it's hearty as all hell lah. With the meat and the rice, with all the curry, it's very hearty. Very nice. We already talked like
I
a
don't
lot
know
about
about-
nasi kanda though.
I don't know about eating it as breakfast though. I usually eat it as lunch.
Oh ho, Indonesians, please fight us. Apam balik, or in
Apam
Indonesia, matabak manis.
Yeah.
Do you like this?
I prefer the crunchy version. Apam balik basically has like two different versions. One that's like crunchy and one that's like soft, like pancakey,
I hate the
as you can see
soft one.
here.
I hate the soft one. Every time I eat it, it's like I'm getting sick of this.
It can get really like what? Yeah, it's really like filling actually.
It's filling apple.
Filling.
The thing is that yes, it is filling. It's pretty much like a thick version of like crepes with like there's usually nuts, corns, and whatever. Okay, let's read this. Right, the sweet turnover pancake comes under various names throughout Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, and Singapore. Regardless of the location, it can be prepared. It can be prepared either in a thin and crispy variety, as you mentioned, and a thick and soft pancake. I hate the thick and soft pancake version. Traditional fillings typically include a combination of ground or roughly chopped peanuts, sugar, and butter. But the modern varieties may include anything from corn, chocolate chips, and raisins, to grated cheese and condensed milk. That one is fine.
Condensed milk might be a bit too much though.
Raisins though? Raisins. Though not much is known about its origin, it is believed that it was first introduced in Penang by the Chinese who immigrated from the province of Fujian.
That's interesting. Usually like the sellers are Malay.
They stole it from us.
No. Yeah, if you're gonna get apam bale, I recommend you share. If you want to get the thick version, you would share it with your family. You know, eating
Yeah,
it by
yeah.
itself is very filling. But if you're getting the crispy version, eating it straight away is like very good. When it gets soggy, it's not that good.
This is, I
Like
feel
the
like this
crispy one.
comparison is like thin crust versus soft crust.
What pizza?
Yes.
Thin crusted pizza all the way.
Yeah, yeah. I would say I also agree with the thin, crispy version. It's much more like it could be savory depending on the ingredients, but I think the thick version is just a little too much sweetness because the batter is also kind of sweet.
Yeah.
So basically, you're just eating a big cake with filling inside. Too much, too much. You get sick of it quite easily. Roti canai,
Ooh.
flat bread. So this one is one of the most versatile like.
Basically,
dishes.
this one's the one that doesn't have the egg.
Obviously, you've seen the list of the top 50. There's roti canai, roti telur, and roti what was it? Roti pisang. Why is roti pisang that popular? Goddamn. But
Roti pisang.
yeah,
It's not that common.
yeah, I don't see it ever. Roti canai is basically just simple flatbread fried on a pan. I guess is it a pan?
Yeah. It's like a very huge.
It's like
pan.
a very huge pan, and in Malaysia, roti canai is like a whole business in the sense that many mama would stock up like pre-made dough balls,
Ooh.
right? They just.
I don't.
I think the cool
Oi.
part of roti canai is that the way they flip it. If you've ever seen roti canai being
Yeah.
made, they flip it out, making it very thin, and then fold it on top of each layer. So
Ooh, I
when
have,
it cooks, you wanna say?
I'll say, my state here, Melaka, that's a very famous place called Roti Canai Tebang, and basically,
Does it
have you
fly?
heard of it?
Does it fly?
Have you heard of it? It's a very popular place.
No, I
Basically,
haven't heard of it.
this dude, like, he prepares the roti canai and then he flips it into the air. It like
Oh, he
it flies
tosses it.
for. Yeah, he tosses it in the air and then like it's like very. It's actually pretty majestic.
So it actually terbang. Okay, nice.
Yeah, it's like, and like the roti canai there is bussin'.
Bussin'. Okay. So like as I mentioned, right, because they flip it out, if they fold it in a way that when it cooks, right, it actually inflates. The flatbread itself inflates. So when you eat it,
Yeah.
it's also kind of airy. It's also like it doesn't feel like you're chewing a piece of fried dough. It feels like it's flatbread, but it's not flat. It's kind of like flaky, kind of like a very nice chew to it. I don't know how if
Do
you
Singaporeans call this prata?
know what prata is not the same.
No, because like Singaporeans call prata and like this, and then like we call something else, you know? Whatever, this might be cut.
You sure? No, it doesn't need to be cut. But roti canai in Singapore, I haven't been to Singapore. We could ask our Kazu
You've
about
never?
this. But roti canai is a very, very, very highly recommended dish. If you see any mamak store, it will have roti canai.
Oh.
Whether it's good or not depends on the place that makes it. But roti canai generally with the curry or whatever, you can even put sugar, condensed milk on top. It'll taste good no matter what.
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
If you tell me roti canai, I might also recommend trying naan bread. Naan bread is like flat bread that's stuck to a clay pot, heated. It's basically like baked flat bread that's stuck to the innards of the pot. Very nice to eat. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so Yu Sang. I don't know why this is on the list. This is like the typical Chinese New Year celebratory
Yeah.
dish. So Yu Sang, right? Okay, usually consumed during Chinese New Year celebrations. Yu Seng, Chinese pronunciation, is a tasty salad. Sometimes they call salmon or salt. That one is awesome. Made with slices of raw fish, shredded vegetables with a season with spices, various toppings, and such as peanuts and sesame seeds. The dish is additionally flavored with yu seng sauce, which is like some kind of fish sauce, most commonly consisting of plum sauce and sesame oil. The origins of the dish can be traced to South China, but nowadays, especially since the dish was repopularized in the 1960s in Singapore, the dish is eaten predominantly by the Chinese living in Singapore and Malaysia. Yu sheng is typically presented as an appetizer in a multi-course dinner and is served in a very peculiar way. in a ceremony known as Lo Hei. Lo Hei, which means like how do you describe this action?
Like they toss it in the
Lo means that, it's like, you know how like salad tosses, right? Lo means
Yeah.
tossing. So they toss it together, they all mix together. And then as each ingredient is added to the plate, people gather around the table will say auspicious greetings related to the ingredient. It's like what are 三年快乐 快高长大, it's like grow up well, you know, prosperous, business does well, blah blah
get
bullshit.
more money.
Yeah, it's like 生意隆隆, you know, stuff like that. They always, because during Chinese New Year, they do this as a tradition to like wish upon the new year, great blessings, great fortunes, blah blah blah. It's very good. How do you usually like eat yu sang with like Chinese New Year?
No.
What?
But like, huh?
What?
No, it's usually when this when we practice this, right?
happens.
It's like in a restaurant or something with my with my my parents' friends, basically my parents' Chinese friends, you know. So like, it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun, but I don't know.
I think the one thing is that during COVID-19, they also have packet versions of this.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
It doesn't match up to the restaurant quality where they actually chopped up the ingredients for you fresh. So like for example, Yusang, they mentioned sometimes they put like raw salmon, very nice, right? They might also have like crackers, like some kind of like crackers intended to like add some crunch to the dish itself.
Yeah.
They also might have like, for example, plum sauce, lemon juice, maybe sesame oil. When you flip it, it's if you don't like veggies, I don't think Apple eats it lah.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't eat.
I'm there to toss
You're just
it
there
around.
to toss it. Yeah. Just for fun. But
Yeah.
it's usually served as like an appetizer before a big full course meal, like Chinese restaurants who serve it. Yusang is pretty nice, but obviously it's usually only available during Chinese New Year. So if you have friends who are Chinese, come visit during Chinese New Year. You get to lo sang with them. Hell yeah!
Number 3.
Char Kway Teow, let's fucking go. There's actually a lot of variations of Char Kway Teow
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, definitely.
Char Kway Teow is basically stir-fried flat noodles. Very, very easy. Yeah, it's one of the most popular street dishes in Malaysia and Singapore. Despite numerous regional varieties, it is usually made with flat flat rice noodles, shrimps, eggs, cockles, bean sprouts, chives, and Chinese sausage. All the ingredients are usually fried and coated in soy sauce, while some versions incorporate shrimp paste, garlic, fried pork lard, and sometimes even yellow wheat noodles. Among the numerous theories about the origins of the dish, the most popular claims that it was invented in the Singaporean Teochew community by Chinese
Not Singaporeans.
immigrants. While the name stands for Hokkien, cha means fried, and kway teow denoting flat rice noodles. Very, very nice. There's also some variations like have you ever heard of like Yu Gong Ho, which is like full moonlight kway teow. It's basically like, imagine char kway teow, but you make like the center a little bit concave and you put a raw egg in the middle.
Oh, my mother used to eat that.
I don't know why the raw egg done like that. It's just very, very nice. It coats the noodles in just like a little bit of like coating, and it just goes down way smoother. I don't know why. It's just very nice.
I've never tried it personally though.
But you should try it. Like if it's well done, like they probably like season it extra just to compensate for the egg. But char kway teow with the egg in the middle is actually very, very nice. There's also many variations of char kway teow. Some, like for example in this picture you get sotong, you get prawn, you get like maybe chicken and eggs. Some places even serve like extra other meats or whatever. Char kway teow is like very common. Just get it anywhere.
Yeah, it is really, really common.
Hey,
Don't
I don't know why
get it from a franchise.
Yeah, that one is overpriced.
Yeah.
But traditionally, char kway teow anywhere is decent. Just, depends the noodle type lah, right? Some noodles are just a little bit worse. Nasi lemak.
On number 2, damn.
If you're being like Gordon Ramsay, you say nasi lemak. Alright, nasi lemak is pretty much the most recognized Malaysian dish, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? Nasi lemak just means like rice cooked in coconut oil. And it's very, very nice. Served with like, maybe you can get like ayam goreng, fried chicken, eggs, some cucumbers, nuts, anchovies, and some sambal. Fuyo.
Yeah.
No other dish in Malaysia is as famous as nasi lemak. It consists of rice cooked in coconut milk that is traditionally served with anchovies, cucumbers, peanuts, and boiled eggs. The dish is rounded up with an addition of a spicy chili paste called sambal belacan. Hey.
Yeah.
Although originally invented as a breakfast dish, soon it passed its it surpassed its original purpose and became the Malaysian national dish, which can be eaten at any time. Very hearty. Its invented. Its invention occurred from the mere necessity to exploit all ingredients which were at hand, and the popularity of nasi lemak has continually risen since the 1980s, when this farmer's meal evolved into a dish that is frequently sold by Malaysian street vendors. So nasi lemak, what do you have to say? Is like the most common, most well-known Malaysian dish.
Nasi lemak is. I feel like nasi lemak is so good. Like every Malaysian should have tried this. Like, well, if you haven't tried it before, you're not Malaysian.
Yeah, yeah, legit. Any mamak stall probably sells like a packet nasi lemak that's like only like 2 ringgit to 4 ringgit at most. Depends on whether they got chicken lah, right? If they got fried chicken, it's more expensive. But every freaking place, even Chinese places might sell nasi lemak. So it's like, if you're Malaysian and you never eat nasi lemak, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
What is wrong with you? Like legit. So please, if you're ever in Malaysia, please try nasi lemak. If you like it, you'll like it, I'm sure. All right. What anything else you want to say about nasi lemak?
I'm gonna talk about another story when I was in school. Basically, when in the breakfast again, I ate nasi lemak in like this like place that's very close to my school, and like I always have very fond memories. Like when we go to school, it's like the sky was still quite dark, you know, like the sun not yet up, so it's like 6 a.m. or something. I'm eating nasi lemak with teh tarik, and it's like, oh my god, it's like very nostalgic.
With teh tarik, what the?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. Same thing. Breakfast.
But the nasi lemak didn't really have fried chicken though. It's basically just egg,
rice, and
ikan
sambal.
bilis. Yeah, ikan bilis and sambal.
Okay, basically, think of the picture here. Take out the chicken. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. For example, those type of
That's
packet
most
nasi
basic
lemak,
one.
right? You only get half of an egg.
Yeah.
Half of an egg. So it's like you can get from like 1 ringgit to even 4 ringgit. Like I said, it's very, very cheap. Anywhere sells it. It's very, very easy to get. So please try nasi lemak.
Or if you want the cheap version, they don't even give you hard-boiled egg. They give you like the fried egg. You know?
Oh,
Have you tried that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much a very, very nicely fried egg. Ooh, this is curry
Yeah.
laksa.
Ooh, number 1 though. That's very controversial.
I wouldn't say it's controversial, but it is a very, very common dish to eat.
Yeah.
Because I feel like nobody in Malaysia hates laksa.
Yeah, laksa is awesome.
One is that there's many variations, yes, but curry laksa I don't think anybody actually dislikes. Basically, think of curry noodles. If you're just Chinese, you call them kari mian, right? But then laksa is pretty much what it is. Curry laksa is like the most common. Characterized by its rich and spicy broth, this comforting noodle soup is one of the classic dishes found in Southeast Asian countries. It was developed under the influence of different culinary traditions, which has led to the creation of numerous regional varieties that differ in flavor and ingredients.
Yep.
2 of the most famous versions are the sour tamarind-based asam laksa and the creamy curry laksa. What's the difference with this asam laksa and the one previous? What the fuck? Especially flavored in Malaysia, Singapore, and Indonesia, laksa is usually prepared and enjoyed at hawker centers as a hearty main course. Very good, laksa. Let's go. So, for example, based on this picture, right, you can see there's obviously bean curd, like tofu puffs, eggs. They even give you an extra spoonful of sambal or something usually.
Oh wait, is that fish balls or quail eggs?
No, that's fish balls probably.
Oh, okay.
Quail eggs is too bougie, man. They got bean sprouts and also like they got what's the freaking fuzhok? what's the food called in?
Food chop?
Yeah, food is.
Wait. Oh, food chop is called it's like
What is it
bean
called?
curd. Bean curd
I
that
mean-
soaks a lot of soup.
No. There's like tofu pork and fuzhou. This is not. They're both made from bean curds, yes, but they're kind of different in the same time.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But based on the picture, is this flat flaky thing, alright, at the top right side.
Oh, okay.
But some people also like to extra squeeze and extra lime in there. You can see the chili sambal also has lime inside.
Yeah, they really like it very zesty in this picture.
Yeah. So usually curry laksa is just curry soup, very very nice. But you can also add some extra zest, tanginess with the lime.
Yep.
It's very highly recommended. It's very very comforting, very very hearty as well. Laksa though, very very nice. Anything else you want
Yeah.
to say about laksa itself?
No comment. You really like
I've said
laksa
everything.
is like, yeah, you've said everything.
Alright. Laksa, that's it for the top 50 recommended Malaysian foods from Taste Atlas. That is it. But let us okay, before we move on to our top 10s, do you have any hot takes on like Malaysian food? It's like
Any
what,
hot takes?
like for example, why do people like this and not like that or whatever? I actually don't think we have too many negative things to say about the food. Malaysian food is just so good. What's that to say?
Yeah, Malaysian food is very good. I don't really have any.
Now
I
I
don't like
wouldn't
vegetables.
100% agree with this list in terms of the placements, but
Yeah, definitely.
the way we're looking at this list is like, oh, these are 50 of the most popular dishes. It doesn't matter who ranks this or whatever. I just think the fact that the food is here, it reminds us of the memories and the foods that we have in Malaysia. Surprising, there's a lot
Yeah.
of them. So going into our main and final topic, surprising, this podcast is the longest podcast we had. Top 50 what? No shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so which foods in this list are your top 10? Have you written this down, Apple?
Are in my top 10.
Yeah, I mean the top 10. Have you actually written it down before?
I've written down.
Right. Do you want to start off the list?
Oh wait, which foods in this list?
No. I mean if you have foods that isn't in this list, but my top 10 is based on this list.
Oh, okay. My one wasn't really based on this list, but it does have like things in this list though.
Of course. So
So
you start.
okay. Should I like count down?
Yeah, if you can 100% like rank your list, it's fine. But if you
Yeah,
can,
it's hard to rank it.
If you can, try it. Try to rank it.
Oh, okay. Basically, my top number 10 for me is kolomi.
Kolomi. Let's go back
Yeah.
to that page.
Yeah, I really like kolomi because of all the memories that of going to Sarawak and eating it. And yeah, basically kolomi is my number 10. For number 9, my number 9 is curry puff.
Curry puff is your number 9. Nice.
Yeah, I've already told like the whole story of curry puff, me eating Milo and curry puff for lunch when I was younger. But yeah, curry puff is my number 9. I really like it. And oh yeah, it did say that like what some people make curry puff with egg, right? Egg inside. That's how my mother makes it. So yeah, that's really good. It's also my mother makes it like super big. It's like bruh. It's
Oh
like,
yeah.
damn.
The curry puff at my local like bakery pastry shop where I like to buy my like pastries.
Mhm.
Ooh, the curry puff is like fish size, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's
It's
massive. Like when I was driving to the convention, I bought the curry puff to eat on the road. This shit is
Oh.
fucking filling as hell. I couldn't even
Wait, you
finish
eat it on the you
Yeah,
ate
okay.
it on the motorcycle?
I drive one hand and I eat the curry puff.
Oh
with
my
one hand.
god.
So it's like that thing was so filling. I got sick of it by the middle. It's so big. It's like a full palm size. It's like what the heck? It's like palm size curry puff, man. Okay, what's next?
Okay. For me, number 8 is goreng pisang cheese. Have you tried that? It's basically kind of desserty.
I have never tried that because what the fuck is
Oh.
that? Is it?
No,
does it look like
don't
this?
not that one's the chocolate version.
This
I don't
one?
like that. Yeah, basically that. It's basically fried banana, goreng pisang, or like pisang goreng. Some people like to say.
No,
Okay.
pisang goreng is the actual pronunciation, Apple. Come on.
No, in my region we like to say goreng pisang. Okay.
Okay, so those who don't speak
then-
Malay, here's the problem. Pisang, okay, the way that Malay grammar works is that you say the main thing first and then the adjective second. So pisang goreng means fried banana, as in the banana is the main thing and it is fried. If you say goreng pisang, it means you are frying a banana. See, this is the regional difference, man. Come on. Anyway,
Yeah,
every
just-
time she says goreng pisang, you just want to fucking screw. You just want to keep calling her out on it.
So basically, it's a fried banana with cheese and condensed milk. It's pretty sweet, and the cheese gives it a nice savory taste. So that's my number 8.
You know one thing I
Uh,
want to say about pisang goreng, right? Is
What?
that
Goreng
the
pisang?
Don't trigger me now. Alright, so when it comes to like pisang goreng, it really depends on the place that
Yeah.
cooks it, right?
Definitely.
If the batter is way too thick and it's over fucking fried, it's like the whole thing is too damn hard. Screw that. Have you ever tried like overcooked like pisang goreng before? It's like that shit is like I can't even bite into it. And it's disgusting. It's super oily, that situation. Okay, what's the good ratio of like banana to batter, do you think? It has to be crunchy,
Yeah, it has to be crunchy,
but not like fucking teeth hurting crunch.
yeah, definitely. Well,
Do you like
I-
more
I
batter
like it.
than the banana or like more banana than butter?
oh, but goreng pisang, you know, the bananas they use is like a plantain, you know?
Oh, uh-huh.
Yeah. So if it's a plantain, then it has to have like more batter, kinda.
Because plantain
my
is like,
opinion.
I feel like it's more moist than not
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
banana.
So it has to keep in, you know?
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
it in.
yeah.
Keep it in.
There's also the slightly chewy type of goreng pisang. If the batter
Yeah, that
is
one's more
moist,
smaller, isn't it?
it depends. If the batter is like thicker, like the ratio of batter to banana is like 50-50, then it's usually more chewy because it's pretty much a freaking donut with a banana inside.
Yeah.
What about the pisang goreng cheese? Do they usually melt the cheese when you buy it, or like this one looks stringy as all hell?
No. Usually after they cook the banana, they straight away put after they cook the fried
Shredded
banana, they put the shredded cheese. So then the shredded cheese would straight away melt on
to
it. You know,
melt to the heat.
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
pisang.
it's very like decadent. You should really try it, honestly. It's so good, actually.
Hey, you next time we meet, you buy for me lah. Let's see.
Oh my
let's see
god,
where
I
you
don't
can
know
get-
if.
I don't know
I
where in
don't know.
KL. I never seen pisang
Yeah,
goreng
yeah.
with cheese before.
So
What's next?
number 8 is goreng pisang cheese, and my number 7 is roti bomb.
Roti bomb. Just now I showed
Yeah.
it already. Why do you like roti bomb over like roti tissue?
Roti tissue is for example, if I tapao, if I take away, right, roti tissue will be hard, but roti bomb is like more easier, you
Now
know?
let's actually explain what roti bomb is. So like roti bomb, it's a smaller and thicker than roti canai. It's like a more packed. It's
Yeah.
sugar, margarine are layered into it, resulting in a sweet, fatty, crispy, doughy round. You'll be sure to experience an explosion of flavors, both sweet and salty from the margarine. So like my original concept of roti bomb is like the lot of them put like spicy like sardines inside for some reason. I don't know
Really?
I don't know why that's the
Usually-
image I have. Like roti bomb feels like it's supposed to be spicy for me.
No, usually my roti bomb is sweet. Inside got butter, literally.
It just looks like a big piece of steak. It looks like
I
a
mean,
piece
there's
of
ice
steak,
cream next
doesn't
to it.
Okay, now I know roti bomb is dessert. Okay, I want to try it next time.
Yeah, it's really good. Like you can find it anywhere that
Why
sells.
is it called a bomb though?
Because it's like a bomb in your
A
mouth.
bomb of flavors. Okay.
So that's my number. So that's my number 7. Okay. So my number 6 is the sticky rice square that I mentioned just now. I can't remember that. Oh, pulut tai tai.
Pulut
Blue
tai tai.
glutinous.
Pulut
Yeah.
tai tai.
Blue glutinous rice cake, basically. And they usually have it with kaya, and it's like really good, you know. Have you tried it before?
Nope. I
It's
see
really
blue
good.
shit, I run away.
Why? It's literally so good though. It's like It's basically the rice part of the the kueh that we showed earlier without the pandan, and like the rice part usually they give like a what, a little container of kaya which you can dip into it, and then it's like so good.
Damn.
Yeah, so that's pulut tai tai. I didn't know that was the name actually. I usually just call it
It actually
sticky rice
is the
kueh.
name.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, what's
But I
next?
didn't know. My number 5, nasi dagang.
Ahaha.
Yeah, we showed it earlier. Yeah, I just really like nasi dagang.
Is Nasi Dagang
Whenever
in
I
the top 10?
I don't remember.
This list? Oh yes, yeah, here.
Okay. Basically, whenever I go to Terengganu or Kelantan, right, for work purposes, we always eat nasi dagang because like that's where it is locally, and it's always so good, honestly. Over there, it's
Yeah.
actually pretty hot, yeah. And then when you eat this, it feels hot also.
What do you mean by pretty hot? Where do you eat it again?
In Terengganu and Kelantan.
Why is it specifically hot there? Why is it specifically hot there?
Wait, I don't know how to describe it because those places are actually pretty. The places that I go
I mean,
in
the place
Terengganu and
itself
Kelantan.
temperature is hot.
Yeah, but the
I was
places
like, why
I
is the
go
rice
in,
hotter?
the places I go in Kelantan, Terengganu, right, are pretty near the beach, so it's kind of humid, I guess.
Oh, I'm like,
Yeah.
why is the rice specifically hotter there?
No, I wasn't talking about the rice. So yeah, my number 5 is nasi dagang. And yeah,
Nasi Dagang's nice, yes.
my number 4 is beef noodles. Especially the beef noodles in I have a few places that I really like
Okay,
to
do you
go
have
for
a
beef
specific
noodles.
beef noodle place?
Ooh, tangka.
How do you spell that?
It's in Muar.
Okay,
Yeah, tangka.
it's in Muar.
Yeah. The first place.
This one?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Bro, why is it small?
Yeah. But whenever me and my father go here, we always like. No, me and my father go in this area, right, Tangka. We always eat here for our breakfast. It's really good.
Oh
There's
my
also another
God,
place.
I wanna go.
Yeah.
Where is
There's also-
Tangkar?
It's pretty far off. It's
Okay,
it's like
there's-
30-minute drive. Yeah, it's so good. There's another place that you can probably go. I'll bring you actually.
Let's fucking go.
It's in where's that place again? How do I explain? Where's that place that you wanted to go again?
I don't even know what topic you're talking about right now.
Oh no, I don't remember the place called. Oh shit, what's the
Petaling
market?
Street.
Yeah, Petaling Street in front there. There's another nice beef noodles there, and you can get like what beef balls there also. Like it's really good. Definitely, I'll bring you there if you have the time.
Nice. I always have the
Yeah.
time. It's just you guys just. You guys keep every time they pop off to KL, right? It's a very sudden one. It's very dumb. Like for example, them coming to the convention is literally like the day before they decided, hey, I wanna come.
Yeah. So then, that was my number 4.
What's your name?
You know what's like? My number 3 is chicken rice balls.
Chicken rice balls. Everything you eat has
Yeah.
balls.
No, I don't think so. But chicken rice balls is basically chicken rice, but like the rice
But
is
balls.
the rice are shaped as balls. I don't know. It's just like it tastes much more better.
What?
Yeah, it's that's a really popular place in Malacca that sells it also.
Next time if I
Uh,
ever visit Malacca, you bring me.
Yeah. Definitely try chicken rice balls. It's so good. And like what? The sauce from the chicken? How do you call it again?
Marinade.
The roasted chicken.
Or roasted chicken? You mean the soy sauce?
Yeah, it goes into the chicken rice balls, the rice balls, really well.
The balls
And
get
it's
wet,
like-
yes.
Yeah, the balls get wet, and yeah, it's really good. It's good breakfast food, definitely.
So this one as breakfast you don't mind. Everything else breakfast
Yeah.
you mind. What is this? What is this bias?
Yeah.
Alright, what's
Okay.
next? What's next?
Oh God.
Let's fucking go!
Oh my God, it's really hard. Cause I have
Right
two
now
more.
when I
isn't
top
it?
top two, wait, this
Yeah.
one is third or fourth?
Chicken rice balls was 3rd.
Okay, last two.
Okay, my last 2 is okay, my second pick, nasi kanda. Same my sister. Yeah, we have like a whole family thing. We really like nasi kanda.
Oh, I see it's right here. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, nasi kanda bussin'.
Bussin'.
So bussin'. Yeah, and I already told y'all how I like to eat it. Chicken, hard-boiled egg, rice, and all the kwa. All the curries. Yeah. So yeah, my second pick is nasi kanda. And my number one, very expected, sarak laksa.
Sarwa Laksa.
Sarak laksa,
I
yay!
need to find it. Give me a second.
No, it's in top 10, yeah.
Is it? No, that one is Laksa. That one is Laksa. Sarawak Laksa is here. It's under
No.
it's under Assam Laksa.
God, okay. the audacity.
The audacity of Sarawak Laksa being below.
Assam laksa. The audacity. But yeah, sarak laksa is my first pick. My first pick. And yeah, that was my list, my top 10.
Sarawak
That was
Laksa is your
really-
top pick.
Yeah.
I guess it's just very nostalgic for you.
Honestly, there was another pick that I wanted to say in my top 10, right? But I forgot to put it in like the list, right? Which is Roti Jala.
Oh.
I really, yeah. Roti Jala would have been maybe number 6.
In the middle
my
of
number-
the favorites.
Yeah, my number 6 was like sticky white square. Yeah, so maybe I will have replaced it with Roti Jala.
Nice.
So what's yours?
Alright, for my top 10. Okay, so obviously Apple's list is not actually like majority from this list. I
yeah.
originally based my top 10 from here. But let me just give you like a mention of one of the items that is not on this list but I really like, which is usually chakoi.
Ooh, yeah, that's so good.
There are many variations of chakoi, so let me find for you. Yeah.
How do you like to eat it usually?
Okay, so there are fucking way too many variations of chakoi. Now chakoi, right? When I grew up, I usually eat this with like porridge.
Yeah,
It
that's
goes
the
really
normal
well
one.
with porridge,
Like
but
scallion.
I
porridge.
really like this. I really like this like very tiny version of chakoi that is like butterfly shaped, and you dip this in kaya. Recently, right, for the past year, I've eaten this. I found a place that sells this for 5 ringgit. You get a whole big load of this chakoi
Ooh.
and a packet, like a big container packet of kaya. I'm like,
Bring me.
I'm just like one person eat the whole thing. Like, it's like goddamn, that thing is so addictive. It's so good. Like with the sauce, the kaya is so good. But usually there's also variations. Like for example, with chakoi, there's also like the one with like glutinous rice in the middle.
I like the one with the sesame seeds on top.
Yeah, I would either go with this one, the butterfly shaped one, or the one with glutinous rice in the middle. The one with glutinous rice in the middle is like the right amount of. It's very filling lah. Let's be fair, very filling. But I think this one is my favorite out of all the chakoi variations. The long chakoi actually just fits like savory stuff more, like porridge. But this
I like to eat
one,
the long chakoi with mung bean soup. That's really good.
Yeah. The thing with the long chakoi, right, is it after a long time it gets stale. It's very hard to eat.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
that's why the soft one is nice, because like it's small. It doesn't get too stale like that bad. When it's like a long fucking stick, it's just a breadstick at that point. Right, that one was the one that's outside of the list. So if I following this top 50, right, I would say comfort food, Maggi Goreng. First one I would mention, because I literally eat this at least once every every week or two, because my workplace right next door is just a mamak store, and there's Maggi Goreng. It's the most simple to order dish. I'd be like, Maggi Goreng telur mata satu, which means like Maggi Goreng with one egg. So it's like very simple to eat, very filling. The only problem I have with it is like it got relatively pricey in the past few years. But it's still, I prefer this over mee goreng lah. Like screw that shit. Right, so this is my.
So that's your top.
This is
your
technically my
10?
10. Yeah, this is my 10.
Okay.
But what else is in my my 9th one I would put. Let me think properly. I need to rate this in the middle of scrolling. So I would say clay pot rice.
For your 9th?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually don't eat this very often, but whenever I do, it's just very nice to eat. Claypot rice is like, whenever it is chicken claypot rice, which is the one I usually eat lah. It's just very, very hearty. Oh yeah, why did I mention claypot rice? I should mention fucking curry fish head instead. Fuck that. Curry fish head rice is much better than fucking claypot rice. Have you ever eaten curry fish head?
Oh.
Fish head curry is like one of the best things to eat with rice. I love it. Why did I ever rate claypot rice? Fuck that shit. See, this is why I originally based off that list. It's like there's missing some stuff. Claypot fish head, right, with curry, it's so freaking good. Especially when you're eating with family. There's like, for example, there's okra here. There's obviously this bean curd flakes. There's eggplants. The fish itself. You can actually order variation that doesn't have fish, which is cheaper. Usually, if you order like a family's worth of like claypot fish head rice, claypot fish head curry, it's around like 20 ringgit. If you order just the vegetables, not the fish, it's under 10 ringgit. So if you just want the curry to fit with your rice, this is like a really good option. I actually very highly recommend curry fish head. It's so good. It's so good. Alright, that one wouldn't be my 9. That one would be way higher. Fuck you, claypot rice. Fuck you,
Snivy fangirling.
Yeah, fangirling.
Fangirling. Snivy fangirling over curry fish head.
Yeah, I like fish and the head. Oh, sorry.
What?
Anyways, I would also say keropok lekor is one of my favorite snacks to eat if I can buy them. Just that it's so expensive that I just can't buy them often, you know? If I buy them often, I'll get broke. But when I can, like for example, at my workplace, some people just like belanja keropok lekor. Out of the whole place, I've been talking so much about food, I keep burping. So out of the whole place, out of everybody in the office, I probably every time they buy keropok lekor, I eat at least 30%. So keropok lekor, right? Very simple. Just dip it in the chili. So sometimes I don't even need the chili sauce. If the keropok lekor is good, you don't even need the sauce. It's already very, very nice. As long as it's not too oily lah. Let's just hope that lah.
Oh.
Okay, next one on the list. Roti Boy, let's fucking
Roti
go.
Boy.
I fucking fanboy the Roti Boy so much. Like I said, every time I pass by Roti Boy, I will buy it. The sad thing is Roti Boy is not that common in the sense that across KL, one Roti Boy is every like for 30-minute distance.
Damn.
It's quite uncommon. Like back in the day, Mid Valley, right? Mid Valley Mega Mall used to have a Roti Boy, but it closed. So like, what the fuck? And then now the only places where I can find Roti Boy consistently is KLCC, and maybe sometimes on the road, like around like Sedang or Seri Kembangan.
Got some gas stations that have Roti Boy also.
Yeah, I don't find it that common, but I wish it was because I really enjoy Roti Boy. Sad.
Sag.
Moving on from that, if it's on the list, I would say Pan Mi is one of my favorite as well.
Pan Mi is on the list.
Pan Mi is on the list, obviously. I was the one that freaking fanboyed the Pan Mi just now. Where's the Pan Mi? Here. Now I prefer stir-fried Pan Mi, but also dry Pan Mi is very nice. My local place, because my local food court has like morning variation and night variation, right? Food courts, that's usually how it goes. For the breakfast, like to lunch period, that Pan Mi I would order thick. The thick Pan Mi is actually not that thick. It's like thinner thick Pan Mi.
What's the explanation?
No, because like usually thin Pan Mi is like wonton mee type of level of thinness, right?
Ah.
But their thick Pan Mi is like not thick like this. It's like in between. So I'm like, okay. But when I order that, I always order large, and then I will always like pour in a little bit of broth on top of the soup, the noodles, to keep it like a little bit more moist lah. Because usually it dries out very fast. So like this type, I really love it. It's very simple. Banh mi is like very much comfort food for me. Okay. Also, what else would I say? I would also mention like the Cantonese yin yong, like I said, Cantonese egg noodles, very nice. Anyway, moving on. Char kway teow. Char kway teow is on the list, but I wouldn't actually say it's my top anymore. I do order it quite often though. But if I have options, I wouldn't order char kway teow first. That's what I should say. It's like if char kway teow is there and nothing else is there, I will 100% eat char kway teow. But if everything else is there, I will eat everything. Except for Yukong Ho. Yukong Ho, the one with the egg. That one is top tier. So good. So good.
Person.
Yeah. Then it's roti canai lor, right? Like you just now I think roti canai is not on your list, but roti canai for me is very common because like again, broke ass student back in the day, roti canai is the easiest thing to eat. Like one is like under 2 ringgit, what? One piece. So you just get 2 pieces or even 3 pieces if you want. Have more curry. The curry is refillable too. You know, you get infinite curry. So it's like, hey, roti canai, and I really like the fluffy kind of roti canai instead of the stale, hard, like flat as hell flatbread roti canai. I love the fluffy kind. And then like roti canai, either that or I will get naan bread with cheese. It's basically
Naan bread with cheese?
Naan bread with cheese is basically budget pizza.
Oh.
Naan bread, right? They put the cheese in between.
I've never tried this before.
Yeah. This one is actually very, very nice, but it's very hearty, right? It's also a little bit too fatty. Sometimes there's a little too much oil. This one they usually serve with like some kind of mint paste or also dal and sambal also. So naan cheese, I also like to eat this with like those. And it's basically just eating like a big thick piece of cheese. It depends on where you eat it lah. But it's basically just stuffed crust the flatbread.
Wow.
Yeah, I would also very enjoy this one very much. My mama nearby to my house has this. So if it opens, I will have this lah. Very easy. I'm low-key like literally have a top 15 in this mention. But I will end.
What number are you on?
I don't even know anymore. But I want to mention my favorite one. My favorite one is Hokkien Mee lah. Hokkien Mee, my comfort food for like many times. I remember like during when I was growing up, every time like if my family was gonna do takeaway, right, bring back home to eat tapao, right.
Yeah.
Every time, at least once a week, I will order once or twice Hokkien Mee. There's just there's a little bit of savoriness. It's not that heavy of a like saltiness, but it's savory. I like the cabbage that goes with it, the shrimp, if there's pork, I would like the pork lard, right? I don't like the pork lard. Who the fuck gives a shit about pork lard? And whatever veggies that goes on top. Hokkien Mee is pretty much comfort food for me. Again, I feel like a lot of the list that we go for is like things we grew up with.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? So Hokkien Mee, I highly recommend. Please go try it. There's like a lot of good branches of Hokkien Mee, especially like even in like Lot 10's food corner. That one is like the most famous Hokkien Mee in like Malaysia. It's like Kim Lian Ki branch. It's also available in Penang, Petaling Street. It's the original branch.
Oh.
The first branch of Kim Lian Ki Hokkien Mee is in Petaling Street. So like Kim Lian Ki Hokkien Mee, please go try this. It's very, very nice. I actually highly recommend it. Just go to Petaling Street and eat the food lah. If you come to KL, all of our favorite foods available there one lah. Come on. Right? So please come visit Malaysia for our awesome food. If you enjoy food, I'm sure you do. We're all human. You'd like to eat, right? Please, Malaysia, you cannot miss out. The food here is awesome.
Bussin', respectfully.
This episode is the longest episode we have recorded.
Yeah.
The fact that we went through the top 50 in this list and also gave our top 10s. But I hope you all have enjoyed this episode. This episode is not sponsored. It's sponsored by our experiences in Malaysia. So please come to Malaysia and get these great dishes. So that is it for this episode. If you guys are enjoying our podcast TMFT, Too Much Free Time, please give our video on YouTube and our podcast a like, a follow, subscribe, click that notification bell.
Yeah.
And on the next episode, what are we going to talk about on the next episode, Apple? Do you know?
The next episode is games. We're going to be talking about puzzle games and like Tetris,
and Tetris, because Apple is super good at Tetris.
And Tetris. Yeah.
So please join us on the next episode. We will be talking specifically about the puzzle game genre and what kind of puzzle games we like. And please, whatever it is, You know where to find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever the heck the podcasts
Google
are.
Pods.
Yeah. We'll see you on the next episode. My name's Snivy.
And I'm Apple.
We'll see you guys next week. See you guys. Bye.
Bye. Time to fuck off.
I was waiting for her to say that.